Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Jay Wilson Experience. What's up, you all? I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is doing well. Let me see who's in the room right now. It's CDP. What's up, CDP? I hope you all are doing well. It is Monday morning, time to go to work. So I am on my way to the office. So you all, I'm gonna talk about a few things. And then I'll probably drop the link. And if you want to come up, you can. It's up to you. You know how we flow. We go as we flow. And yeah. So let me say hello to Dubs Girl. I see you. Janice, what's up? I see you. Alrighty, y'all. I'm just waiting for y'all to come on in. Let me take my fisherman's friend. This is excellent for sore throat, vocalist, fisherman's friend. Maybe it'll get you together. What's up? I am enough. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a good minute. Let's get one of these, and they'll come in this packet like this. So, you all, it is. I had a really, really good weekend. Um, nothing stands majorly out. We just had a great time. We just rested, and that was it. Didn't do too much, and so uh, did my singing. Had my African attire on because that's what they required. And then there was an event that I went to where we had to dress up. So did that. So I had a pretty good time overall, you all. Had a pretty good time this weekend. It was just not major, major. Uh, Next weekend, we may go to Laredo, but we'll see. I'm doing well, you all. I'm doing well. Just chilling today. I am going to talk about a few things. You can't open your front door. Oh my God, the snow is that bad, Diving. Wow. Well, be safe, baby. Be safe. Be safe. So I had a chance to listen to My Nerdy, and you all know that I'll come in and out of a chat. So you know that's me. I'll go in and out of a chat, but I do like My Nerdy. A lot of people don't like him. I like My Nerdy. He's church messy. He is very church messy, and he was saying a few things about Lemon. So I'm gonna start with Lemon first, and then to the cases, which it's interesting. I'm going to explain something with that too. 'Cause you got a few things to say about that. But I did get to listen to Binary. Uh, Lemon is crazy, and this is the person that a lot of y'all supported. Lemon seems like he has no friends. It seems like the people in the neighborhood think he's weird, and the only reason they may hang around him is because of the drinks that he may provide. It has always seemed like Lemon is giving something to get something back. Now, I don't know Lemon well, but following him and what he's been doing, it seems like he has a transactional relationship with people that I will give you money or I will give you something for you to do something for me. And because I've done something for you, then I control you or you do what I say. And I just sat and listened. And it's some loneliness there. And I always say people who try to control you usually don't have control over their lives. So I listened to Binary, and Binary was talking about how Lemon has constantly called him, and he doesn't take his phone call. Binary said he has a lot of things to do. And because Lemon is calling this man, trying to get him on the phone and cam up, that's some creepy shit. Again, Binary is a married man. And I would never call anybody, especially these new people, to have conversations and to get on cam. I talk to a few people, but that's not on a daily basis. That's on a bitch, get on the phone, get on the camera, or bitch, get on, go here. Something going down. That's it. That's it. But something is wrong. And it seems like he's trying to befriend people, but paying people, and when you befriend him, he wants total loyalty. And it seems like he's trying to be the puppet master behind the scenes, and that's not working. Now that his channel has been terminated, and I heard he has another channel, he's trying to be Voldemort and control people. And if you all know about Harry Potter, y'all know that before Voldemort came back in full form, he was using other people to do his bidding or using their body to communicate and do his deeds. And Lemon is doing the same thing. Now, I don't know who this Mia is. I'm aware of her because I know that people tried to frame it that she done left audio to go to Lemon. So that's all I know of Mia. But I did hear this lady become very frustrated with the Lemon because he's trying to control her channel, telling her when to go on. And man, you can't do that. Now, did Lemon set me up or not set me up? I don't give a damn. But one thing I did say was, you will have to come to my channel because I'm not coming to your channel. Saying that, Mia, if it wasn't for me, there would be no you. Lemon was giving me, don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me, baby? Okay? Don't you want me? I cannot believe it when you say that you don't need me. Okay, he was giving me, don't you want me, baby? Okay? I made you. You was nothing. And Mia was saying, boo, I would have made it with or without you. Just one way or the other, I was getting up on this YouTube apparatus. So, again, I'm listening to her. 1 minute he don't want Grown Folk TV on, then he do. Lemon, you are confused. You're alcoholic. um, and you need to get help. It seems like you need a friend. You gravitate to people. Something wrong, Lemon. Something is wrong. And By Nerdy really put it out there about, who you are. And it seems like you are reaching for people and like YouTube is your whole world. And I mean, that's sad. And I'm going to tell you, if YouTube is your only job, you screwed right now. Because Lemon, I don't think that you will ever have a monetized channel again, not in the beef sector, because they're going to snatch that up from you every time. You are going on your fifth channel, or your fifth channel. And let me say this, Lemon, if it wasn't for Buy Nerdy and these people talking about you, I wouldn't even known all of this stuff was going on. But to hear what Buy Nerdy clipped, you got problems. And I just can't believe. I hope these people see what disarray these people's lives are. I don't think Lemon has any friends. And I think the people who hang around him only hang around him because he can offer them something. And I'm going to say that. Now, again, I still don't believe that people should strike people's channels. But the reality of it is, Lemon, I don't think you're going to come back home. And if YouTube is your only job, then you better start putting out some applications to some other jobs. Because you have been terminated from this one. And that's the truth. You have burned a lot of bridges. And then, Lemon, you don't know how to treat people because you don't know how to treat yourself. And I don't understand why people think that Lemon is going to treat them any different. Because Lemon don't even treat himself right. And if Lemon don't even care for himself, like hell, he's going to care for you. What do you mean, Jay? Anybody who can sit there and drink to the point that their hands are swollen, to the point that they don't like themselves. Something is going on. Some traumatic childhood situation is playing in this man's life. And Lemon cannot like you until Lemon likes himself. And Lemon does not like himself because he wouldn't be putting himself in these situations with all of this excessive alcoholism. If Lemon liked himself, Lemon would improve himself and try to get out of his mama's house or her apartment. He want to be a grown man and be on his own. So something is delayed. And to listen to Lemon, it seems like he has emotional problems. And I'm, I don't have any problem with Big Man TV, but it's giving Big Man TV. It's giving an advanced Big Man TV. It's giving an advanced Big Man TV. Just saying. And I just think somebody needs to go to a counselor and sit on the couch and go to AA and work out these things. Something is wrong. Let me see what y'all say. King Payne also yelled at him for, King Payne yelling at people now? Well, he messed that up. He messed that up right there. Again, anything Lemon is in, Lemon tries to control. Anything Lemon is in, he tries to control. So just like Sir King tried to control him, Lemon is a worse version. Now, because now Lemon is doing the same thing that Sir King done to him. But now Lemon is worse at it. I mean, he's more diabolical with it than Sir King was. Something is really wrong. Let me see what y'all saying. You see how he's calling Pizza his cousin and she doesn't even like him? I haven't even been watching her, but I haven't seen it, but that's weird too. Let me see what y'all saying. If I would, but let me say this too. There's some glimpses in his life to say that there's some dysfunction because he had to go to court. And we know that he drinks and drives. So we know that there's a problem even outside of his life with all of the problems with the law he has come up against. We know that there's some dysfunction in that household because his mom is always yelling at him. Dog piss and boo boo all over the house. Mama always cussing him out. Something is wrong. The Michael Jackson. Now y'all think that shit is funny, but that that was some disturbing junk. Like I said, I don't think those boys would just come out and say that. And to even hear them say that, I'm like, damn, think what you want, but let it have been one of us, it would have been front page news. Thank you, Sherry Bear. Thank you. I don't think he cares either. And that's the sad part about it, too. What's up, Demons? Oh, I don't think he cares either. But I do think that there is some cognitive delays. And he tries to be the puppet master. But the sad part about it now, his pages are gone. And let me say this. Maybe he was doing nothing and wasn't working when he wasn't on YouTube. Maybe that's the case. But we like a train wreck. We love a train wreck on YouTube. And Lemon, I'm gonna tell you what, Mia used you just like Binary used you. And it's so interesting that all of the people that you have featured are now coming against you. You all, as I'm saying, no friends on YouTube. We are subcontractors. I look at Shakim and YouTube cameras. YouTube cameras have done now. This is what makes me mad. And Shakim is Lemon, and this is why when they split, it got real ugly because Shakim has the same mindset as Lemon. How do you come about that, Chad? YouTube cameras have done nothing to Shakim but support him. All you hear is, hey, Shasha, hey, Shasha. And to me, YouTube cameras seem to take Shakim's side. She would report on Lemon and treat Shakim like her kid, like her little brother or something. And I've never heard YouTube camera come at Shakim sideways. I've never. Now, if she did, I wasn't there. But just because she had people clicking up on her panel and he did not get a redirect, he went after her with full vengeance. And it's like he don't give a damn about her feelings. Don't give a damn because she did not mean that. It wasn't intentional. But because he's so spoiled and entitled, just like Linda, he felt that she should have done that. And YouTube Camera needs to realize that these people don't give a damn about her. They just care about what she can do for them. That's all. That's all. back to the fold, she crazy as hell. Now, when I do that, it's because I'm getting ready to use your ass. I'm getting ready. Don't think that people who done did crap on my platform and they back on there, I don't know. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you enough rope to hang yourself. And the people who can't come back on my platform, it's for a reason. Ugly Love could never come back on my platform. Ugly Love is done with me. Ness is another one. Rico is a payer. Queen Tulsa, yeah, no. Because you start knowing what these people do. And it only takes a matter of time. So, YouTube cameras, if you bring him back up, you better bring him back up for a reason. And you better be prepared at some point in time to say, enough is enough, I'm done, you're blocked. Because that joker don't care nothing about you. He cares about himself. He and Lemon are in the same category. They will use other people to attack others. They use their platforms for their own gain. And they don't give a damn. And Lemon has done the same thing to his people. You know, and then people like Jay, Shakim did this, who he said this about. Baby, I don't care. Anybody who is shivering in the cold, in a car, it's just sad. And like I said, even on my worst day, even through my worst challenges, I would rather have my challenges than what these people are going through. Because in my challenge, during my trying times, I ain't never had to live with nobody. I wasn't sleeping in no car. I was drowning my sorrows in alcohol. And alcohol is the main component of a lot of people's issues. But I looked at Binary today and I was appalled. I was like, wow. I was like, wow. They've been talking to this lady behind the scenes, and he act like that they were in a relation. And according to Binary, she made it quite clear that she was not interested in Lemon in that kind of way. And that's the thing too. Lemon always tries to get the women who support him to the point where they like him, and he's some stud nothing. And that's another issue, and that deals with insecurity. So I'm at the point now of observing, see if he's gonna get his channel back. If he's gonna keep that channel, they're already planning to strike this one too, Lemon. So I ain't even trying to follow you. All I'm listening for is for somebody to send me an email and say, hey, they done struck Lemon's channel again, because it's gonna continue to happen. Lemon, you treat people like dirt, so now you're getting dirt back. And that's the sad part about it. Should your channel be terminated? No. But you can't tell people how to fight. And you have collected a lot of enemies. And it seems like you're going to have one with me. I don't think you have soft social skills. You know, it's and let me tell you the biggest thing that I noticed, that these people are emotionally attached to YouTube. They try to mix business and pleasure. You can't do both. It needs to be business. Keep it business. But y'all hoes are so emotionally tied to this thing. You're mad at what people say about you. I don't give a damn what people say about me, especially when I don't know you. And I'm gonna do my thing. But I'm listening to this man, and he is seriously pissed off at who's coming on somebody's channel and making. This is why I know Lolo has pissed him off with Lolo even going on low location. And see, low location is not whether it's boring or not. Low location is, it speaks volumes that I don't need you and I can do what I want to do. And even though I was cool with you and you were paying me, I don't need you. And you're making yourself irrelevant. And so low location to me was deeper than the other cation because I saw a lot with low location. And I'm gonna tell you why I saw low location. I'm gonna get there too. But the lemon thing is really, really unfortunate and it's sad to me. I think it's sad because he really needs these people and he's really seriously tied emotionally to these people. But yet he don't know how to treat people because he don't know how to treat himself. And when you don't care about yourself, then you can do that to other people. That alcoholism tells me all I need to know about how you feel about yourself. You can sit up here and try to impress people on these cameras, but it's insecurity at its best. Even that junk that you pulled with me, I wasn't impressed with that because I'm not trying to date you, number one, and I done seen plenty of nice looking people. So yeah, but it is what it is. What's up, Kim? Entertainment. He told her to take his dick. Well, maybe it is what it is. Kim gonna drop her next. Back sponsor her. He made all of that money. Should have. Well, hey, Miss O. I'm gonna drop the link, y'all, but I'm gonna talk about these cases. Give me a minute. I'm reading y'all comments. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Hey, room shaker. I'm reading y'all comments. Give me a minute. The alcohol does a lot, but anyway. All right, so I read your comments. Now let me get to the case. Low location was needed. Is low location the most exciting cation? No, it's not. Have I watched low location thoroughly? No, I have not. Has low location been fun in areas and boring in others? Yes, it has. But low location is more about symbolism to me than anything. Hear me out. These are my thoughts. First of all, Lolo needed a vacation because Lolo just lost her mother. So Lolo going on vacation was good for her. And I was happy with Lolo vacation because Lolo needed it. So I tuned in just for the mere one of the fact that, she lost her mom. She needed to go somewhere. Lolo never really had a chance to go anywhere. Now I'm sure Lolo could have went to Atlantic City. She could have went to New Orleans. She could have went to a lot of places. But Vegas was familiar, and she did more in Vegas than she did the last time. And so I give Lolo a shout out. I mean, baby steps. Lolo was saying that her back was hurting a little bit because she really never went out that much. So I give Lolo props for that. It's not because I was looking for exciting mess. It's because Lolo needed it. Number two, Lolo needed to show some of these content creators that I can do stuff on my own. I don't need you. Had Lolo gone with Lemon, it would have been Lemoncation and Lolo would have been the co-host. She would have been his Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon. She would have been Ed McMahon to his Johnny Carson. And Lolo needed to get from under that. And I believe that Lolo going on that trip by herself is a significant move because now she's saying that I win. Because had Lolo not gone on that trip because of Lemon, it would have been, I still got control over you. I still can make things move and pop. Lolo going on that trip was a declaration of independence that I don't need nobody. I am Lolo. No, I may not have tons of people, and people may not come and click on my link, but at the end of the day, I'm doing my own thing. And so it was a declaration of independence that I don't need him. And I really like it that Lolo really did her best not to talk about him, even though they kind of did, but that's it. And I'm going to tell you, that bothered Lemon because as I'm looking at how Lemon handled that Mia situation, I know he's pissed off at Lolo because he and Lolo had known each other longer than Mia, and Lolo was an ally. And he really, really liked Lolo, even though he didn't treat her well. So Lolo going on that trip without him pissed him off because Lemon has that mindset. And when you are insecure and when you're trying to control everybody and be the puppet master, but somebody is doing their own thing and don't need you or your opinion, it pisses Lemon off. So that's why Lolocation was significant to me. Not because Lolo was acting wild. Yes, she put on her Alfred Woodard wig and her wig. I want to dance with somebody. Yes, she started with her Anita Baker and fusion of Toni Braxton hair. Okay? Yes, she looked rough at times, but that's okay. Lolo said, I love me. Whether I'm cute, whether I'm filtered, Lolo said, I love me. And I believe Lolo, sometimes she does stuff that I'm like, girl, you don't let people talk to you like that. But because Lolo was independent and doing her own thing, I applaud Lolo for that. It's not because I was looking for Lolo to do something outlandish. It's because Lolo did it. Lolo stepped out on faith with her disability. Ooh, they picked on her. Oh, she ain't gonna be able to make it. Honey, Lolo went there and she said, I'm gonna show y'all how. And Lolo went out there and did it. And yes, she talked about her back hurts and all of that stuff. But Lolo did it. Honey, she had a Jordache jeans on and she twisted that booty up. I'm like, go on, Lolo. Yeah, yeah, she wouldn't. Yeah, it was Lolo. And was I looking for high fashion? Hell no. Was I looking for glamour? Hell no. But what I did get was independent, self-reliant. I'm having a good time, regardless of what we think, which is awesome. And then the last thing that I want to say is Lolo did not give herself access to people who didn't need access to her. Now, unless we did not know about it, Lolo did not meet up with Ness. Bravo to you, Lolo, because you didn't need to. And that's another sign that Lolo did not need anybody else. And that's why Lolocation was significant. It was more about significant symbolism, independence, not getting with any kind of, baby, I don't care. Lolo didn't have the most exciting cation. There were more exciting cases than hers, but it was the symbolism to me. Girl, them Jordache jeans, you got the look. I want to know better. You got the look. That's all together, working, playing, day or night. Jordache has the look that's right. The low, low, low. Come on, Jordache. Baby, she had them Jordache jeans. She had that Alfred Woodard hair. Okay, like she was about to do a dramatic scene. I said, go on, Lolo. And let me say this. Lolo, I could not do you on that Venetian boat ride because you was acting real tense, like you didn't know nothing. Because you know Lolo be trying to placate people and make people feel good about themselves. But Lolo, okay, I could do that. But that wig and that makeup put on, I was there for it. The little drag show, I was there for it. Now, Lolo did it. Yes, I was in and out with vacation. I went all focus on vacation. But that vacation was symbolic. Lolo is independent. I don't need Lemon to go on vacation. I went on vacation by myself. I did what I needed to do, and I didn't meet up with nobody. You know why? Because I don't need to meet up with nobody. Shout out to Lola. Now, I don't know if they did or not. I never saw it. I remember songs. Oh my God, I remember them songs, baby. Lolo said I can bring home the bacon. Actually, fired up in a never, never let you forget you the man, cause she's a woman. Anjali. Y'all remember that? Ah, y'all, hey. So anyway, Lolo did her thing. Now, you had Nescation. I refused to even watch it. What I heard was uneventful. What I heard was she's 24/7 talking about me, which says a lot right there. Because when I go on my train ride, I ain't talking about that hoe. And I might not even videotape. I might not even come online on the train ride. I might just keep it intimate and don't even film it. I might even do that. But what I did see was so. I saw BBLs. I saw big booty ladies. That's another BBL. Big booty ladies. Okay, I saw BBLs. I, I'm gonna give it to Sugar Lump. Sugar Lump, that little black and white doodad she had on, it was pretty in the front. It was just when she turned around that I was like, because let me tell y'all something now. I'm gonna say this again. I thought that was the BBL that Intrinsic had when Ness booty was on there. I'm like, damn, Intrinsic got that much booty? I'm like, damn, how much fat did they transfer? I'm like, damn. Did she? And girl, it was Ness booty. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, girl, your booty is big. I mean, not only is you big in the front, you is big in the back. Ain't no waist train in that. I ain't lying. And I like Intrinsic. Let me tell you something. I do like Intrinsic. But Intrinsic, I ain't gonna lie, girl. I ain't gonna lie. Baby, you look like you look like two peas was walking in that room. It looked like baby, it looked like your legs look like a pea. All you saw was leg and then all of a sudden booty curve. And it was like two peas walking. Okay, it was like the peas was like this. And I'm like, girl. I saw that. I'm like, when y'all do BBLs, can y'all please put a little meat on your legs to make it look even? Cause it look like a pea. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Imagine two peas flip backwards, and your body is on the two peas, and you walking, and your legs is like sticks, but the curve of the pea is your booty. It look like them Chinese drumettes. Have y'all ever been to a Chinese restaurant and they had a look, and the top of the drumhead is real big? Okay, And it's like you cut that thing, and it's like a chicken breast. The, baby, it was giving Chinese. It was giving Chinese drum heads. I'm just saying. Now I saw what's her name? She doing the commercials now with Ice T. What's her name? Who can play at that game? Vivica Fox. Baby, I saw Vivica Fox, and ooh, that BBL she got. Ooh, Vivica, Vivica, Vivica. And I like. Let me say this. I like Intrinsic. I'm gonna leave that alone. So I watch more of Low Location because I was happy that Lolo got out the house. She needed that for her mental health after losing her mom. I'm also proud of Lolo that she went, and even though Lemon didn't go, she still went because she's like, you don't control me, and I'm gonna go to Vegas whether you go or not because I can have fun on my own. And I'm equally glad that she did not meet up with Ness that we know of because she didn't need that. I think it would have been yeah. I don't think Ness liked Lola, to be honest. I don't think Les likes anybody. But I really don't think she likes Lola. I really don't. Um, when that seemed like that sponsor in Vegas really favored Lolo and really liked Lolo, and that caused some friction. It seems like anybody who gets more than her, anybody who gets an advantage over her, she has problems with. And I just did not want Lolo to have to go through that because I really don't think she likes Lolo, and that's why I don't want to meet that hoe because that hoe don't like me. Let me tell you something. It may be some envious admiration, but that hoe don't like me, and I'm not looking to be liked. I'm about business. And see, when a hoe can flip like that, you leave them alone. So shout out to Lola. Shout out to Lola. Because if Lola would have met with Ness, it would have been like, oh, see, she needed me, and that's why she hooked up with me because I gave her some clout. Lola, you did that by yourself, and shout out to Lola. So, binary, that's why I thought low location was significant, and it's not so much as she was doing something different than everybody else. It was significant. It had significance. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's my thought. Now y'all did Faces of Substance wrong. I don't have anything against Faces of Substance. Faces of Substance used to come over to my. She was very active over here, but to me, Faith reminds me of Navy Lady. People love you, and then they don't. And this is why I say ain't no friends on YouTube. People go where they want to go. Freely you came, freely you leave. Nobody don't have you. You don't hear me tearing down folks because they don't went somewhere else. I don't do that because I don't own you, and I don't run no cult. And y'all know that I don't run no cult. Um, but why? First of all, Faith is a substance don't look nothing like Mother. Somebody was like, I didn't know that Mother was in Vegas. I'm like, y'all don't like that lady. Just say y'all don't like that lady. Don't be trying to shade that lady. Don't be trying to shade that lady. Cause what y'all did when y'all said that y'all thought that was Mother, y'all was trying to say that lady look like a man. Okay? stop. Y'all shady boots, stop. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm glad that Faith was his substance was there with Lolo. Seemed like they had a really good time. Okay? Y'all don't have to come after that lady like that. Go brush your teeth. Go brush your teeth. But yeah. And to me, Faith is a substance, at least on her avatar, always looked like a nice looking woman. She looked like a Shantae lady. If you ever got into paintings, there's a print about all the African tribes, and they have, and you probably can find it, but they have a Shantae lady, and she's wearing red, really short hair, and she is in a defiant stance, a real strong posture. Beautiful picture. So Faith is giving me a Shantae lady on that picture. Yeah, they got Nigerian prints. So they have. So she was giving me a Shantae lady with that red dress on. But yeah. So I don't have nothing bad to say about Faith as a substance. I'm glad that she was there for Lolo, but y'all stop shading that lady. And let me tell you why I have a problem with that too. Let me tell y'all why I got a problem with that. Even though it can be meant for fun, and I know we the abuse sector, but women with short hair are seen as less feminine, less desirable, and all of that. And I think women with short hair, long hair, but short hair, also they're beautiful women. And again, it comes to that Eurocentric thing of beauty. And I don't see anything wrong with it because a lot of our women had short hair. We built differently. We built differently. And the only reason why a lot of us had that long hair is because we done pressed it or we done permed it. So, but I think Faith is substance is not a bad looking person. I didn't. I knew she was with Lolo. I saw her briefly when her and Lolo. I think they were in the room and they were talking. But overall, yeah. Somebody said it don't look good. Lord Jesus, church girl said it don't look good. Let me tell you what I don't like. Well, I should say I don't like. If it's for fashion, I'm with it. And I really can't say I don't like it because it is natural for some people. So, but the blonde hair, we done got crazy with it. Now, the only reason why I don't really come hard against it because there are some people in the Aborigines. There's some Aborigines and um, Polynesian black people who have naturally blonde hair. I'm gonna say this: do what you like to express yourself. Make sure that it's an expression and you're doing what you. And I'm gonna say this, and it's really a delicate dance. What I'm about to say is really a. If you're doing blonde hair, long hair, da da da, because you want to express yourself, and that's what you do it. I only have a problem with those things when you want to look like a European woman because you think that that's the standard of beauty. That's when I start having a problem. See, I don't have a problem with black men dating white women or black women dating white men if that's what they do. But when you're dating them because you want to social climb and then you want to put down your black folk to say that this group is better than this is when I have a problem. See, so my thing is when it's true love and you're going to love who you want to love, do it. But when it becomes because black women ain't this or black men ain't that, then we got a problem because you ain't dated all black men. You ain't dated all black women. And now you're You are feeding right into the superiority complex that this is better than that. Now, when you're doing it because you really love the person, that's one thing. When you are doing the blonde hair and the weave because that's an expression of who you are, that's one thing. But when you do it because you think that it's a standard of beauty, then that's a whole nother thing. Now, what I did not say is that it's a bad thing. I said the intent of it really determines that. That's all. The intent of it. What's up, Ebony? You know I ain't talking about you, Ebony. Ebony, you can rock anything. But see, Ebony, I've seen you in your natural state. In your natural state. And I ain't mad at you. Because you do things because you like certain things. Not because you're trying to look like a white woman. Or you think that white woman is better. You do it because I like it and it looks good on me. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you, when I hear black men say, "Well, I don't date white black women because I leave right then and there," because your mama black, that means you hate your mama. You don't ever put anybody above you or tear down your folk. Because a lot of these, and let me say this, a lot of the issue is you have mama issues, or a lot of this is you want somebody you can control and dog out. It's a lot of reasons. And a lot of those are traumatic stuff too. Yeah. And I think people have done a good job of making us feel less than when we're not. I was just Hey y'all, I'm back. I am so sorry. I'm on 35 and construction sites are, when I get into a construction site area, it takes the internet totally off. So anyway, you all, so shout out to Faith is the Substance, um, for hanging out with Lolo, and and it seems like Lolo really had a good time, and so shout out to her, and that's why I enjoy Low Location. So that's the reason. That's the reason, y'all. You know, I want y'all to really pay attention to some of these people on the YouTube. You know, I'm practical. I keep on telling people I'm not the lifestyle and the rich and famous wealthy. I'm comfortable. I don't go buy stuff retail. Fridge now, we just talked about that. We just talked about that. I don't buy stuff full price because I know that there are seasons, and it's gonna be a season where that's gonna have to drop. You can't keep them prices like that forever. And what was hot then may not be hot in a month for this fashion. Fashion goes quick. So yeah, I believe in quality at a reasonable, affordable price. My house is a standard Texas home. I don't live in no mansion. I don't live in no chateau. I, it's a standard Texas home. I spent the first 4 of my years in the trailer and then down the street from it in a modest home. But again, I keep on saying in America, you can change things. And when you invest in yourself and when you love yourself, you can really love other people. I don't get entangled with YouTube stuff because this is business. And a lot of people have an issue with that. But those people who actually came on the trip, on the cruise and Labor Day events, anybody who's come on an event with me, they know that I love people. They know that we have a good time. But they know that I'm not in a business. They know that I'm not overindulgent. Ebony 757 can tell you, me and Ebony 757 connected. Oh my God, we had a good time. But I'm not in Ebony 757's business. We connect just enough because I love people. But I know that this apparatus is business. I met Haitian Princess. Haitian Princess is wonderful. But I'm not all in her business. Let me say this to you all. MB and I hung out. I showed MB where I was raised. I mean, I took her around everything. As a matter of fact, MB met some of my family members. I know some things about MB I would never share. Not because it's bad, but I would not blow who she is. MB is a remarkable person. So is Haitian Prince. So is Melissa Scott. Shout out to Melissa. Melissa said, I ain't never been on no cruise, but I'm going again. Again, Melissa is all about that learning. Shout out to Melissa. So I give Melissa Scott that. But I'm not in Melissa's business. I'm not calling Melissa to find out what she doing because it's not like that. And everybody, for the most part, had a good time with me. But they know that Jay keeps his distance because at the end of the day, I don't want to hurt anybody that I really had a connection with. And with YouTube, you can really do that. And see, people need to learn how to have that balance. People need to learn how to have that balance. I want to give a shout out to the Scots. Oh my God, that's my group. That's the Scots. Shout out to the Scots. Baby, they done blessed me. They gave me on nerves a piece of early birthday gift. But even the Scots know that I'm not trying to be all up in their business because it's not my intent to hurt people who are subscribed to me. And I don't think that these content creators get that. So, like I said, Faith is the substance and Navy Lady. Maybe it used to be a lot of people over here. Now, for whatever reason, they felt like they had to move on. I ain't mad at it. But let me say this. I don't have anything negative to say about Faith is a substance because I really never got connected to that to have some against it. Even Navy Lady, I met her when I met Really BTV and when I met a lot of people. But it was a great meeting. I didn't have a problem with her. Now, why people have a problem with me, baby, that's their issue. But I have to keep moving. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe people want more. I don't know. But because, again, the reason why I can proudly say that is because I ain't never had no issue. I don't have an issue with Rodney at all. But it's business. And I told Rodney at some point in time, the wrench is gonna be gone because you're gonna be now. I don't give major content creators wrenches, with the exception of, well, no, I don't. It's business, and when you keep it business, you don't give a damn about what people say because that's a part of the show. When you keep it business, you don't get all emotional and the only time that I had to really take action when other people have been involved in something they don't have no business involved in. But you keep it business. Notice, I really rarely talk about people that leave me alone unless they do something that is YouTube worthy. Y'all call that? That's YouTube worthy? Do y'all hear me talking about Castro now? No. After Tommy fell out that seat, girl, I stopped. But I was like, that's, baby, you need help. You need help. Do I talk about Brian? I don't know if his lights on, off. I don't know if he in the sauna. I don't know if he's 32 ways. I don't know. You know why? Because you see what I'm saying? And when you all were telling me he was trying to run me down somewhere, I'm like, okay, whatever. It's not that serious to me. It ain't that serious to me. But I don't get drunk cussing people out. Now, when you come at me, I may come back at you. And I'm even limited in that. I'm even giving folk grace because I know some people want to fight. I know some people want some strife because strife brings clicks and views. I know this. So some people, I don't even fight no more. I'm like, child, bye. Because I know what it's given. Girl, I let them talk about my fashion. I got a creased face and folded skin. I'm good with it. Because, baby, this creased face and folded skin can maintain a relationship well over 5 years. Some of y'all can't even have a relationship for 5 minutes. And I'm 50. Thank God next month I'll be 56. And I feel real good. Got my gym bag right now. Getting ready to head on to the gym today. You don't see water all up on my hands. My hands ain't swollen. Now, some of y'all want to tell me about, ooh, these subbies be talking about you. I don't give a damn. That's their problem. I don't, baby, if I make you that upset and I don't even know you personally and I can come on this camera and do it, baby, I'm doing my job. Everybody's not going to like you. Everybody is not going to be in your corner. Even when you are likable, somebody is not going to like you. That don't change who I am one bit. It means that you're watching me. It means that you are, and I'm here for it. See, when people get that mindset, we won't have all of this doxing. When people get that mindset that this is a business and not personal shit, you won't have all of these pull-ups. But when you are emotionally bound, when you don't have no friends, when this thing is your whole life, then you do shit like that. Now, I'm on here. It's been an hour because that's how long it takes me to get to work. I am about 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes away from work now. Because of the traffic and this construction, I'm in a slowdown. But like I told you all, if I were not doing YouTube, I'd be watching CNN right now. I'll be watching CNN right now. This is extracurricular activity. This is not a need. Shout out to the 50 plus. Shout out to the 50 plus. And I was also rooting for Lolo because she is part of the 50 plus. So shout out to Lolo. And let me say this to you all. I want folks know I don't have to watch you and talk about you to have content. Because I'm funny enough my own damn self to do what I need to do. Notice, no panels, we still do our thing. Yeah, I'm praying for those people. Let me say this too. If you are in the blizzard, please be careful. Please, please be careful. Because there are already people saying, somebody just hit me up to say they couldn't, I think it was Diving, saying that she couldn't even get out the house. I think it was Diving because the snow is that bad. Be careful. Now, we know the subscribers like mess, but like I said, the Lolo situation hit differently. I wasn't looking at Lolo's channel for mess. I was looking at Lolo's channel because she did it. She went to Vegas. She did some things. I was happy when she was on that gondola, even though she was acting crazy. Ooh, for real? Gelato? Oh, look, ooh, that's what that's Noble. Noble, that's where the fish eat your skin. Noble was right. Now that, okay, she was acting like Mammy on Gone with the Wind. I'm like, ooh, Lolo, stop. Stop. However, I was happy that she was on that boat ride. I was happy that she went to the drag show. Okay? She wasn't at a table eating herself away, getting 4 and 5 plates. I'm going to leave that alone. But shout out to Lolo. So, yeah, you all. So I'm going to drop the link. And you all can come up. But shout out to By Nerdy. He had a good show. By Nerdy had a good show. Shout out to By Nerdy. You know, now y'all think I don't like By Nerdy. I mess with By Nerdy. Even though he ain't B-Sect, I mess with By Nerdy because By Nerdy is still churchy. He's churchy messy. So I mess with By Nerdy. Who else keeps my? Let me say this too. I do not have a problem to give honor where honor is due. Jay Dunn has been putting out very good content. Shout out to Jay Dunn. Now she can't come up on my panel, but I can give her a shout out because Jay Dunn has been extremely entertaining on these streets. Shout out to Jay Dunn. Yeah. So those are the people. By Nerdy, Jay Dunn. That's who I've been watching, y'all. And Lolo. I haven't been really. I can't even tell y'all what Pete's doing Because I haven't even been watching pizza. Not to say it's a bad thing, because I don't have a problem with pizza, but I just haven't been. I might have to go on over there and check it. But I haven't been watching people. So if it's not for Jay Dunn and what's his name, By Nerdy, and you all sending clips to me. Now let me say this. Is Jay Wilson lazy? You damn right I am. You know why I'm lazy? Because I am not spending 8 hours rummaging through some shit to only get a piece. Baby, I don't do that at Marshall's. I don't do that at Bargain Basement. I hate going to a place where it's all crap and then you gotta rummage through to get some. I don't do that shit. I don't even do that shit in real life. So you know I ain't gonna do it on YouTube. So I'm telling you right now, if y'all don't send me clips, I won't know. Because I ain't going through all of that Bargain Basement shit to get, I don't do that. That's why I had to walk out of Ross. I think it was Ross, not Marshall. I had to walk out of Ross. Because it just looked so unorganized. And I'm like, even if I did like something, I ain't going through all this shit to find it. That's why I love Miss Macy's backstage and Miss Macy's final act. Because, baby, she be having all the mediums right there. All the mediums right there. And even if it's a little messy, I know all the mediums going to be right there. Okay? I know the medium's going to be there. Miss Macy's be telling you how much the stuff is. Okay? I can appreciate Miss Dillis, even though Miss Dillis don't like to have no sales, but when she has a sale, baby, she has a sale. Shout out to Miss Dillis. But the stores that I'm talking about, their organization is good. And a lot of these content creators are not organized. I ain't going through all that shit. Kimmy, I'm not going through all of that. So when these content creators say Jay Wilson lazy and he expect people to send him, you damn skippy. You damn right. I ain't going through all that shit. Now, if you give me better shit and organized stuff, I'll go look at it. But I ain't sitting up here listening to panels talking about what you doing. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't, okay, did you see? No, I don't have time for that. Get to the getting good, okay? You should come up with your 3 topics and let's go. Now, I have not watched King Roman news. I have not. I really have not. And I have to, I guess, but I have not watched it. Not being shady, but, you know, I'm going to tell you one thing I like about By Nerdy and Jay Dunn. They have an agenda. First, we're going to talk about this. Second, we're going to talk about this. Third, we're going to talk about this. They have that shit lined up. It's who, what, when, where, how. I don't have a problem with opinions, but get to the crux of the matter first. I went with Lemon. Then I swung on over to, what's her name? Low Location. So what I'm saying is it's organized. I am not going to look at stuff in disarray. I'm even going to give Stump Down a prompt. That hoe. I'm going to give that old hoe knobbly raw chicken asshole some props. At least he keeps the shit in order. Does he embellish? A whole lot? A whole lot, baby. You gotta fact check that hoe. She's a politician, honey. But her embellished shit be in order, and it is funny. It is funny. I can't stand that hoe, but she funny. But she funny as hell. She funny as hell. And again, I'm always gonna give people their props. You don't have to like me, baby. She has issue with my. They say she has issue with my relationship. Always talking about my man. Yes, right. That's you damn right about it. But you sit here and watch it. You sit right here and watch it and talk about it. You know why? Because I give your ass content. And if I put it on YouTube, then people can talk about it. Baby, you gotta fact check that hoe. Honey, that hoe will have you in about, you got to fact check that hoe. That hoe be putting stuff on me I ain't never said. I'm like, hoe ain't never say that. Baby, that hoe would be putting things on you, but you got to fact check that hoe. Because that's a Fox News hoe right there. She ain't MSN or MS Now. She's not CNN. She ain't even Al Jazeera, baby. She is Fox News. She's a news show. She's not a news channel. She's a news show. Catch. Anyway. But now I will give up when she do them court documents. She be on them court documents. And can I say this thing about Yusef too? Let me get back to this Yusef thing. I don't give a damn what you say. I'm holding firm. Everybody has a right to due process. Everybody has a right to due process. And if you don't like it, go vote and change the law. If you think 18 is too young, then you better go ahead and vote for 21. Change the laws. I don't move because you don't like this. I don't move because I don't agree with your opinion. I don't give a damn. How Nene say? I said what I said. I said what I said. Bloop, bloop. Okay, I'm like Nene Leakes on that. Ooh, Jesus. So anyway, y'all. Ooh, I'm almost at my exit. Thank you, Jesus. See, this is why I be getting to work on time. See, again, this is why I get to work early. Now, I'm in the office at 9 o'clock. But, baby, I leave early so I can get here at least about, baby, I'm at work early. Come on, baby, let me in. Let me in. Don't be a butthead. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hey, people always try. You know I'm trying to get in and you want to speed up. Ooh, I can't stand that. Anyway, I came on in anyhow. Oh, Stump Down got serious delivery. And that's what makes him so dangerous because he is funny as hell. And see, let me tell you something, baby. Let me tell y'all something. The girls can't take the comedian. The girls can't take the comedian. Because, see, they don't like people laughing at them. Because they are already insecure already. And see, some people ain't funny. They may have a read, but they're not funny. They're not like Sugar Lump over there. I'm sorry. I'm sure I would have had a lot of content on her. Especially if, baby, if I would have seen her going back for 4 plates, baby, I would have tore that up. But just seeing that BBL booty that she didn't get a BBL on, you know it's bad when people think you got a BBL and that's your natural ass. Girl, you eat too much. And then she did have that Nigerian bride makeup on. Now everybody, I ain't Lolo girl, you know I love you, but everybody had on that cremation #1 makeup. Baby, everybody looked like they was about to go see Jesus. I knew her answer. Baby, it was giving funeral home model. Y'all just do too much with that makeup. Don't y'all have bad essentials? Don't they make that natural stuff where it don't look like you wearing makeup, but you wearing makeup? Because, baby, y'all was giving funeral home. Both of y'all was giving funeral home over there. I felt like singing, Lord, help me to hold out. Okay? I felt like singing, I'm living this life just to live again. I felt like I'm going up to yonder to be with my Lord. Okay? It was giving fume. Baby, that makeup was giving fume. It was giving, ooh, she sure look good. Who did the body? Ooh, they do that. Ooh, they did her up. Baby, it was giving casket ready. Y'all do too much with that makeup. And see, this is what men make it. See, again, I don't have a problem with y'all talking about my folded face and my bag under my eyes because I don't wear makeup. See, and a lot of y'all hoes got that, but y'all wearing filters and makeup. Okay, filters and makeup. This right here, this all me. This all me right here. All me. I don't put filters on my cameras. All me. Child, but nah, y'all was giving funeral home over there. I'm like, no wonder y'all have problems in Vegas. Y'all can't be wearing all that makeup in Vegas. Vegas is not a makeup town unless you're going inside. But you can't be wearing all that makeup in the desert. You be making mud. Okay? Sweat and makeup equals mud. Oof. Anyway, though. But it was giving very few home over there. It was giving Nigerian bride over there. Okay, you light skin right here, but dark skin right here. Light skin right here, dark skin looking like zebra cake. Y'all need to stop. Now let me say this too. I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm still I'm still mulling over talking about Ness because that lady do have an ADA disability. She would need a ramp. She could not walk a lot of flight of stairs, at least not going up. Up and down maybe, but not going up. When I tell you she does not have K legs, that hoe have X legs. It looked like somebody put a north and a south magnet on her knees and they still trying to come together. Girl, don't gain no more weight because baby, girl, I ain't never seen no inverted bow legged person. I'm like, did this hoe got scurvy? I'm like, does this hoe have rickets? I'm like, did she have polio? And God healed her a little bit? Because baby, it was giving polio. It was giving I needed a whole iron brace on my leg to walk straight. This is why I know that hoe was not on the scroll. She was a specialty hoe. Cause ain't no way that she could be on the stroll of Seattle walking with legs like that. Her walking made my knees hurt. And I don't even have problems with my knees. But seeing how close them knees were coming, let me tell you something, ho. You better stop eating all them plates. Because I know your thighs is rubbing together. But baby, you don't want fire in your knees. Okay, it's one thing to have fire in your thighs, but you don't want fire in your knees. And it looks like your knees is getting ready to rub together. Girl, let me get on off of here. I wish I had never seen that because now I feel some kind of way. And I don't like to talk about the physically challenged and people who disabled. You know what I'm saying? Because I went to school with some people who disabled and they really try hard and they really, really be smart, but they could not play basketball, they couldn't run track or nothing, they couldn't do the hurdles. And and it brought me back to that time. It brought me back to that time. Honey, it was giving polio braces growing from the 70s. It was giving polio braces. I'm serious. I'm like, did your mama wear a girdle to hide her pregnancy? Girl, because anyway, ooh, let me get on out of here. Let me get on out of here. Y'all is not gonna do me. Y'all not gonna have me doing this. But baby, I felt some kind of way when I saw her legs. See, I didn't know that she didn't take a bath. See, I didn't even because I was so fixated on them X legs that I didn't notice that she just went into the bathroom and came back out with that sleeping attire and some remnants of makeup on her face. I didn't know that she had remnants of makeup on her face. I didn't even see that until somebody brought that out. Until somebody brought that out to me. And I'm like, that hoe didn't take no bath. She didn't take no bath. She went right into that bathroom, took off them clothes, and put on them sleeping jammers. I didn't even see that. I was looking at them legs. I was looking at them legs. Ooh, Jesus. It was so much going on. Lord Jesus. Look, y'all, I gotta go because I got a meeting. And Hershey, I'm gonna bring you up next time, Hershey, because I really gotta go, Hershey. You know I want you. Okay, Hershey. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes, Hershey. You got 5 minutes. You better click this link like it's the price is right, girl, and that you on contestant row. You better click it and you better say what you gotta say. I'm gonna drop this link now. If you tarry in it, you may not get up here. But just because I feel like you got something to say, just because I feel like you got something to say, I'm dropping this link. But you better hurry up and get up here. You better hurry up and get up here and don't you tarry. Because if you tarry, I'm getting ready to go. Hershey, I don't see you here. That link has been dropped, Hershey. I don't see you here. Hershey, you better come on up here because I'm getting ready to click this link off. Now, y'all see I'm giving Hershey a chance. I'm giving Hershey a chance. Hershey, where you at? It's been 1 minute already and you ain't click up the link. Okay, there she go. Hershey, what's going on?
Jay Wilson?
Come on, Hershey, you better tell it. You better tell it now because I don't have time.
I just said I would stay on top of that. Listen, honey, I was looking for the picture that you was talking about when you said the knees was knocking, and I already knew that she had something wrong with her legs. But then she said her father was a doctor, and her father didn't get that taken care of, and sent her to a specialist.
Well, which kind of doctor was he? But maybe he was a psychologist.
I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
anytime you talk about the woman got to wear a brace, and you said that the knees is knocking, and they fold it over and stuff like that. They lean into the right. There's a lot going on.
No, okay. So the knees, they go in. Her knees go inwardly. They go inwardly.
So fabulous. But no, she wasn't giving. Now y'all gonna stop this goddamn lying. That cheap behind Temu outfit that she had on was very cheap and cheesy. Then she had a black and white outfit, looked like she got it from the Salvation Army. I wasn't feeling it. That wasn't fashionista.
You didn't think that was nice? I thought that was a little nice though. You didn't think that was nice? Nah, the back. Honey, the back did me though, because I thought she
stuff. In that outfit. She
looked like she was gonna bust out of that damn suit down Lee.
She was busting out of everything, looking like she like 14 weeks pregnant.
How many?
Oh, Jesus. Not 14 weeks.
Well, that's what she looked like. Don't gonna stop saying on here to myself. She looked the night in Duchess Kelly Love. You know, goddamn motherfucker, what that bitch looked the goddamn hot mess. She looked like she was still like she was donated those clothes. That black and white, they were giving me Salvation Army.
Huh.
That's what. Listen, I was over here scratching because it looked like it was raw. It just looked real itchy. But go ahead.
She looked like she was busting out that damn black and white suit. She still had to come on camera with a
filter. Talking about her busting out of that sweatsuit. I wish you stop saying that she looked like she had a BBL. No, Ness got a wide, flat ass.
Oh, where can I see this at her? See, nobody watching
it. A wide, flat ass. That's what she got.
Well, niece, where can I find
it? When Intrinsic got her BBL.
Ness
didn't have the money to get no BBL. Ness is actually flat and wide.
Oh, damn. Where can I see these pictures at? Anybody get them?
Now, Rita the Baddest Roaster got an ass. That's ass.
Yeah.
Ness got a flat, wide ass. It's just flat and wide, like a book bag, like somebody had a school book bag and snapped her, and then she got a wide bag.
Yeah.
So you got a wide, flat ass, and it's looking like you're like 14 weeks pregnant, and you busting out of your clothes. What is going on?
I said, Lord mercy. Where can I see this at, Hershey? Did anybody capture it?
Jay Wilson said her knees was going in like she was in a car accident as a young child, and her legs was leaning to the left like she need a brace on. It's a lot. She need a lot of work done. She need work done to her mouth. It's a lot of handicapped people down here.
Right.
There's a lot of handicapped. She ain't the only one. You got somebody down here with crazy cats in their mouth.
But hold on, Hershey niece. Tell me why, daughter. How can you be bow-legged, pigeon-toed, and slew-footed at the same goddamn time?
You know why you bow-legged and pigeon-toed and you knocking it in your knees? Well, you already see what her knees look like when she got served from BS. Remember when BS served her and she came to that door, looked like she was in a crack house?
Oh shit! No, I ain't see that. I'm trying to see the picture y'all talking about.
They got her lovely. They got Ness lovely. That's why Ness had to move. She don't need it no more. She had to move, and when she got served from BS, whoever that person was, they took it. She answered that door looking like a crackhead.
Oh my God, you know she's going that shit.
She had on shorts, and her knees was knocking in and looked like she was playing in flour because her knees was ashy. It was a mess.
That flour.
You never seen that picture, Diamonds, around the
No, boo, I didn't, daughter. I'm trying to see the phone picture. Did Diva Tomboys and get the picture?
Child,
who got the picture at this time?
That damn Diva. That bitch is still floating around. You can go right on over there to Diva Time Boy. She probably got it over there in her crates. Cause you know she
Mhm.
saved things, honey. So trust and believe, she got that. And if you think she don't got it, you better know the Grown Folks TV got it. He's a
Uh-huh.
messy
Yeah, a
motherfucker.
mess.
Oh, Grown Folks got it, honey. And
Mhm.
anytime he want to drag her about her handicapped knees, he gonna post that motherfucking picture. Honey, I'm here for it.
I'm
I
here
am
for it
here
too.
for it.
You know we saw that
So yeah,
pastor,
no,
Jay
I'm sitting in the
Wilson.
tub right now, but
Okay,
she's a
girl, well, I ain't
mess.
mad at you. I ain't mad at you. At least you bathed. That bitch don't
Yeah,
need a
I'm
Honey,
here.
bathe,
she's a
child.
mess,
I'm
Dory.
listening to you all, but like
Everybody
I
told her
said,
she looked
let
like
me
I
let me
look
be honest.
like them.
So let me say something really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think the outfit looked bad. I just when she turned around, I just it was I thought she was the one who had to be I thought
I
that
thought
was
she was gonna be
I
slim
thought that was
down. I thought
trendy.
that's
I thought that was
I think she was
trendy.
gonna be slim
I'm like,
down.
damn, that's a
I
big BBL, but it was Ness.
Oh
But
my God.
I
It's
thought,
just
but to be
wow.
honest, I didn't think the outfit looked that bad though. But y'all
That
got a
bitch
different
Shit.
outfit
opinion.
look like something
She was
that look like
busting
something
out
that
that
your aunt
goddamn.
would wear
Those
in
suits supposed to
in the
be that
early
tight.
80s.
Those suits supposed to be that damn tight. It's like the
That's
first
what
belt was
she was
struggling.
busting out of it, like busting loose.
Yes. I
Listen,
said, oh
she was
ma'am.
giving me Rick James busting loose and coming busting out that damn sweatsuit. It wasn't even a sweatsuit. It looked like a hornet top, like a tank
But
top. The jacket was rising up. She just looked a
but
mess.
did you notice how your cleavage uneven? She got uneven titties. The cleavage supposed to go straight down. Her shit doing a zigzag. Bitch. Your titties uneven. Child. Please stop
I
But
showing
gave
us
okay,
her
that
now
shit.
I got a question,
a
to
nice
y'all. Now
butterfly.
would y'all be coming for her if y'all didn't like her? Now, see, I don't have an issue because it's business
I
with
don't
me.
have an issue with her either. If it's on YouTube, we gonna talk about it. It's commentary. She talk about
Yeah.
you
Okay.
and your fashionista. You know, you got
Mhm.
to Jack Wilson, listen. And when you feel like waking up being messy and shady, I'm here for it.
Yeah, me
I
too.
love it. Cause we are her commentary. She haven't had no commentary.
No,
It's
that
all
shit was
about low location. We was
right.
not here to see her, even though she was trying to hijack low location. But no, girl wasn't even talking about you, whatever you was promoting. I promise you,
Mhm.
it was so much going on over here, child. Nobody paid. Girl, bye. Moving
Right. It was
on. Y'all
boring as
have a good
fuck.
day, guys.
Again.
Wow. Hey, thank you, Jay Wilson. Bye, Dory.
All right, boo.
What's
And
up, Dory?
nothing much. Just came by to see you, vlog father. That's
I'm
all.
doing all right. I'm getting ready for this meeting, but I wanted y'all to come up
Mm,
because let me say this. I'm not hating. I thought the front of the outfit looked nice. It was just the turnaround that
mhm.
I was like, ooh, that's a lot of booty. I mean, that's a
Oh,
whole lot of booty.
yeah.
The
Wow.
turnaround was the thing for
Mhm.
me. But to be honest, I was focused more on Lolo because
Me
again,
too.
I was rooting for Lolo. I was watching Lolo for many reasons. There's some things that I think that Lolo could have done, but for the most
Mhm.
part, for Lolo even going on the trip was good enough
Right.
for me because
Mhm.
again, a lot of people think that she was controlled. I don't think Lolo is controlled, but I just think that she was smart to go on that trip because I think Lolo declared her independence. Like, I don't need Lemon
Mhm.
to have a good time. And I may not have the crowds, I may not have all the people, but I'm enjoying me. I'm doing
Yeah,
me.
I
And that's
agree.
what I got from Lolo in her situation. I thought it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
glad she did not meet up with Ness because again, you don't meet up
Oh,
with
she
people
did
who
it.
don't have
She
your
didn't
best
meet up
interest.
with her. She did
No,
it. Oh,
I don't think
good.
she
Good
did.
for her.
I don't think she did. And if she
Okay.
did, it was not on camera.
Uh huh.
But I think it was smart of her because again, you don't give people access to you who really don't see it for you.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
I don't think she sees it for Lolo.
I know.
Um,
Yeah, I know not. You know, she was
so
just being vindictive to get back at Lemon. But I want to tell you this before I get out of here. I know you got to go to your meeting. You know, Lemons, if they're going to get this next channel he has up, I'm telling you, Smooth Carter is going to get him. He's already been popped for circumventing. What's going on is that YouTube is seeing him as a problem child. Okay. So this next channel, Smooth's gonna pop it because Smooth's on my link, and she said that. I mean, he said, "Excuse me, that he needs to apologize to him. Sorry, Smooth. I got so much on my mind. So anyway, that's what that is. But they're definitely going to pop him again for circumventing, and he's risking his IP address being, you know, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And
Well,
then, yeah.
my thing is this though. I heard binary code today,
Mhm.
and he makes more enemies than friends,
True.
and that's a problem.
Self-sabotage. Mm-hmm.
He makes more enemies than friends.
Mhm.
And I think that he has entwined his life, his real life, with this YouTube stuff. And to hear Mia, who I did not know, I knew that she was with Audio and all of that. I just don't
Yeah.
know her personally. But the Mia situation is like, do you have any friends? Even Binary was saying that he called him about 5 times. Binary just ignored the calls. So
Oh,
my thing
wow.
is, Lemon got issues, and I think he really need to go get some counseling, and I think he really needs a friend. Something is really
Yeah.
going on. Something is not registering, and I just
Yeah.
think it's sad.
And guess what happened to me the day before yesterday? I believe it was somebody false flagged me 3 times for copyright. You know how you
Well,
gotta wait. You know you gotta wait 10 days, right, to go live. Tell me why I was live the next day. I used my credentials, my real name, and everything. Let them know my First Amendment rights are being violated and the copyright laws are being infringed on. But the word I use, you know, based on my experience, okay? I didn't even have to wait 10 days. I didn't have to wait 10 days at all. I was right back live. Lemmy doesn't know how to do that. He doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't have the right credentials to do it either. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, right. You know you had to wait 10 days. I didn't have to wait 10 days at all. Sure didn't. So then they came back again and flagged me again. So I'm waiting on Google Legal to get back to me because I'm being harassed. Yeah, it's I have a small channel.
Wow. Well, look,
Mhm.
Dorian, I'm just
Yeah.
glad that you know those ins and outs of how to get your stuff back on. So, but I'm going to continue to watch today. Let me say this, you all. I'm not
If you
hating
ever
on
need my help,
anybody.
Jay Wilson, you got it. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
I
I'm gonna drop
appreciate it.
down. Have a blessed one.
Okay.
All
Look,
right.
y'all, there's a lot going on, but I got to get ready for my meeting. Thank you all for coming on, and we'll talk again. Peace and love. Y'all have a good one. Bye.